Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do my first impressions on the Quiet Carry Drift in G10. So this is a knife I recently got in thanks to Quiet Carry. They sent this to me actually for free. I reached out to them to get a discount when I was reaching out about sending something for the giveaway, 2K giveaway, and they were gracious enough to just send me one, which was incredible. Was not expecting that, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much, Quiet Carry. They also donated a Quiet Carry chase that is in that 2K giveaway. Go check out that video and enter to win. So yeah, I wanted to try the G10 version. I actually never did the full review of the titanium version. I've had two of them, and I got through the first impressions, and I ended up selling it. And I sold both, actually, that I had. And two reasons. One was, I had three reasons. One, it's a small kind of lightweight carry that's meant to go with you anywhere sort of deal. And it did not have a reversible clip on the titanium version. This does. So I can carry it lefty. Two, I did not see the point in having Vanex because I had never rusted knives before and wasn't really worried about it. So I figured, why not get that extra edge retention with M390 or whatever? And I just didn't see the point in the price for the Vanex, right? Because basically you add Vanex to a knife, you add $100 to the retail price. Right. And then the third and most important reason was I'm left-handed. It was a frame lock, and I could not Spidey flick it easily. It was a struggle from the beginning, and I never really got good at it. So those are my reasons for kind of selling the titanium ones. I absolutely love the ergonomics of this knife. I love the thin blade stock. I mean, this is thinner than a bug out. Much thinner, actually, probably. I think a bug out is like 0.1 inches, and this has to be 0.9, 0.8. I don't know if people do 0.8, but 0.9. Again, choil, ergonomics, it just kills the waypoint when it comes to that stuff. Not as much on the blade length as a waypoint. I don't have one here, but here's some comparable knives. Put that in the middle. F5.5 from Urban EDC Supply. Absolute home run of a knife. Ferrum Forge Stinger is a similar kind of design with a choil like that. I have the Urban EDC exclusive Giant Mouse Stormtrooper Ace Riv. Again, very similar ergonomics. You guys see a theme here for me, right? EMP EDC Nimble. Man, you can't even see it. Okay, hang on, let me move up. EMP EDC Nimble, again, choil, nice compact blade, good ergonomics. I have one more for you. Where are you, my friend? Where is it? Kev. Oh, there it is. The Spyderco Para 3. Another one with very good ergonomics, a choil, and if you can't tell, there's a fuller or a hole on every single one of these. I have a type, I guess. So anyway, there's some size comparisons for you. The waypoint is more like 3 1/4. It's basically like a bug out size knife. I always wanted to do a comparison, but I had sold the waypoint I had a while ago, and I honestly don't miss that knife. I'm not the biggest thumb stud guy, and I don't know. There's something about it that the action wasn't fantastic. I just prefer the drift because you get the choil. You get a little bit more of a compact knife. It just feels so much better in hand to me than the waypoint. Not that the waypoint was bad, and I did appreciate the reversible clip on that and the liner lock, but I don't know, just something about the drift was better for me, so I went with that. Anyway, G10. Normally I hate it, guys, and if I could avoid it on this, I probably would have. Like if they had carbon fiber or a titanium liner lock version, I probably would have preferred that. But being that I get the left-hand carry, I get the reverse flick, it makes sense. And I actually really like their G10. It's comfortable. It's not like very grippy, but it's not slick either. It's very, very well done, sort of in the middle. It's not like, it's kind of finished like Spyderco G10, but smoother, right? It doesn't have that gruffness to it, but you get plenty of grip on it. So I really like it. I did find out that your liners are actually LC200N, so this is another one of their fully rust-proof knives, marine-grade hardware. So it is all rust-proof, or whatever the highest rust resistance you can get, which I need, guys, because I just was rusting knives left and right this summer, and I just needed something I could throw in the pocket whenever. If I'm going on a hike or a walk with the dogs in the freaking 900 degree humidity, or whatever you call it, percentage humidity, and don't have to worry about it rusting. That's why I got this knife. And what the hell am I doing? I don't know. Sorry. The detent on this knife is surprising. It is much better than the ones on the titanium. It is very, very dialed. It is snappy. I don't think I could fail it if I tried. Yeah, you can't fail it. Now, it doesn't quite drop shut like the titanium ones did. They didn't drop shut, but they drop to your nail, and then you could shake them pretty easy. This is breaking in. So when I first got it, I had to really shake it down. I have not touched the pivot, and I will not touch the pivot because it was finicky on the titanium ones to get it centered again and get the action you liked. And they have it dialed. I'm not going to mess with it. But it does essentially drop now, and then I just give it a good shake. It's never going to be like some fantastic drop shutter, no blade play, no lock rock, but it's very smooth. It's on phosphor bronze because they won't rust, and it's very, very smooth. It's hydraulic, so to speak, right? Kind of like a Shibenza, except it's actually good. So I'm just kidding. I do need to give CRK a try again. I plan on doing that. I really want to try a large Nkosi Tanto. That's my plan there for getting a CRK one day. But I don't have high hopes for it being good. But I would get a double lug. Anyway, the access to the liner lock, fantastic. No lock stick or anything. It's just very well made, guys. But it's a work knife. That's what I need to understand. Is this is a work knife. This is not made to be fun. This is not made to fidget with all day. It's not made to have people go, ooh, you have the quiet carry drift G10, right? And some people do think it's cool. I do. I think it's a sexy looking knife, of course. But my point being is it's a work knife. This knife is meant to withstand the elements and be there in your pocket, ready to use whenever you need it. Good edge retention on Vanax steel. It is completely rust proof. You can carry this into the ocean and whip it out to, cut yourself free from that rope that's holding you down underwater before you drown, because and then the soundtrack will kick in and you'll swim up to the surface, and you'll hold your drift up in the air and scream and yell. And then when you get out of the water, you could just put it right back in your pocket, let it dry in the salt. Does not matter. Sorry for that. I am goofy. But, yeah, I just really like it. Very thin stock. I did cut some cardboard with this today, as well as this. So what I had in my pocket was the smaller Rian. Another one you could compare right there with a hole in the smaller size. No choil on this one. That's my gripe on this knife. Other than that, it's basically perfect. I cut some cardboard with both of them, right? And the smaller Rian did pretty good. Not having a choil kind of hurts, and I would catch stuff right here, right? As I got into that edge. And this knife just, like, the blade, the edge wanted to come out of the cut. I would go to cut things. Here, let me get some paper. I don't know why I'm talking about this knife, but I would cut things, and if you have a long enough cut, let me start back here, right? If you have a long enough cut, the blade just kind of wants to come out. You see that? And that's just kind of what would happen as I was cutting with this knife. And I don't know if it's because of no choil or the blade design or what, but when I use a knife like this, which they're not like drastically different or anything, right? You have more belly on the drift, but I mean, they're drop points essentially. That might be a spear point. But if I do a cut with this guy, I'm going to be in that choil, and I can start the cut, right? I can actually start the cut, and then I'm going to cut, to me, I'm going to cut through. So hold on, let me just do it. Right, I'm just going to cut through the cut. Whereas on this guy, I'm more or less pulling out of the cut or something. I don't know why. See, I didn't finish the cut. I just don't understand why I do that. And that could be me not knowing how to handle blades. It could be anything, right? But I'm just giving you my experience and why having both those in pocket today and cutting that same piece of cardboard, even though they're the same size, a similar blade shape, all that stuff, they're both sharp. They both cut really well. It has nothing to do with that. I, for some reason, just enjoyed cutting with this more. Obviously, it's a little more comfortable with the choil, and something about the blade shape or whatever just lends to cutting through as opposed to pulling out or whatever. That's what she said. So, anyway, very much enjoying the drift. Big shout out to Quiet Carry. You know, if you're on Instagram, you know what? Tell them what's up. Tell them I sent you over there to say thank you. They did donate a knife for you guys. I'll show you that real quick while we're sitting here. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to go jump in on this giveaway. This is the Quiet Carry Chase. Now, this guy's in 20 CV, so it's not going to be rust-proof like the drift. I am not good at flicking this knife. So I don't know if it's just me being left-handed or I just don't understand the way the thumb stud. I think maybe it's supposed to be slow-rolled. But again, that's what I was trying to tell you. Work knives, right? So same good G10, very similar 20 CV drop point blade on this Chase here with a deep carry clip, right hand only. But I'm not going to complain. Is it? Yeah. But I'm not going to complain about that. Good liner lock access, very, very smooth. So it just, the angle of the hole just doesn't lend itself to flicking very well, I guess. Oh, hey, look at that. Interesting ergonomics, kind of a straight back on the blade, but you can choke up like this. It's going to be a great worker for somebody. So big thank you to Quiet Carry for donating this guy. I love their blacked out screws. They did that on the drift right here as well, which I think is really cool. But yeah, anyway, that's my first impressions on the Quiet Carry Drift G10. So I thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you listening to me rant, rave, make up stupid sea stories. And I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.